Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, yeah. Greetings and salutations, my lovelies. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am doing a kind of quick flip through of my reading journal as it is now. We're halfway through the year. This is like my DIY junk journal style. I have like 3 or 4 inserts in there, and I hold them in there with twine. I made this hardcover in another life when I was making journals from scratch. This is my, I have it divided into 3 different sections. The first sections are like my yearly spreads. So I have my goals. I want to read 100 books. I'm at like 78 books right now. Have fun. Do 50% people of color, either the characters or the authors, and then read more own voices. Not doing so great, but we're getting there. I think I'm about like 25 or 30% POC, but people of color. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. These are all my readathons. I have the Black Readathon. I did the Asian Readathon, the Queer Lit Readathon, the Trans Rights Readathon. I have the Buzzword Readathon in there that I usually do every year by Books and Lala, but I was like not doing any, and I just figured like I have so many readathons that I do that it's okay to drop one. That isn't really my jam anymore, and I think that's okay. And then this page, I realized that I misspelled a word, so I had to fix it because I'm OCD like that. But yeah, and then this is still in like the yearly section. So these are my monthly stats. I'm a hardcore stats nerd, so I like using Storygraph to track like my stats. So I like to record how many books I read a month, how many pages, what genres, and then I have it broken down into like tags, like is this sapphic, does this have disability rep, things like that, just so I can keep track of it. Then the next section, the next insert, is my book collages, but I also just I wanted to record every book this year for some reason, just so I can kind of remember, oh, hey, because I read a lot and I don't always retain everything because sometimes reading is just for fun. It doesn't have to be, critical theory all the time, So I try to write a paragraph, for every book that I've read, and yeah. And then, like, if I really, really, really like the book, I'll do, like, a big, huge collage for it. Like, that was my first 5-star. I don't really do star ratings, but that was, like, my first favorite of the book of the year. Favorite book of the year, if I could talk. This was my second one, is Butterflies by Frances M. Thompson. Another sapphic book. So my first 2 favorite books of the year were both sapphic romance. This was Hide and Seeker, and I like how this came out because I used paint. Don't mind my child's hand. I used paint to go around the edges, and I like inked it up because it's a middle grade horror. And so I kind of just decorated it like that. But my journal is like super minimalist this year. I'm not gonna lie. My previous reading journals have been way more like artistic. But this one is just kind of like I wanted to like put my thoughts down. And then sometimes I'll have like stickers or whatever. I try to keep it colorful. Like I match like what color I write in, or I do my border to match the cover of the book. But that's about it. And like I save like the big collages, like the art that I would normally do before, for like the favorite of the year. This was a book that I absolutely loved. It's a YA by Ryan LaSala. It's called Beholder, and it's just about mirror monsters and other dimensions and gross bug people the evil eye, and it's really, really creepy. It's really, really good. I listened to it on audio, so the audiobook is amazing because it had like creepy ambiance. So it was definitely one of those, melt your brain kind of books, which I love. But yeah. And then by the time we got to June, there were just a whole bunch of books that I just didn't even care about. So I just did like one sentence reviews for those because I just don't care. It's halfway through the year, so like I'm running out of gas, if I'm being perfectly honest. This was another favorite of the year, Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. It's a YA, very purple prose, and it's about, I talked about it in the Queer Lit Readathon video if you want more details, but it's a YA and it's kind of horror with lots of like body horror and asexual representation, which is nice. And then this is my Her Kid insert. This is the new Her Kid that is going to start. Well, it's already started by the time I post this, but I have a few more days before it gets started. I might put out like this is my Her Kid TBR for the month because I definitely want to do this challenge more intentionally this year because last year I just kind of did it by accident. And this is the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, hosted by Stephanie over at QWordy. She has new prompts and all that stuff. So, yeah. I'm going to try to do it more intentionally this year and like pick a prompt to focus on in the month so I can maybe get 100%. Because I want to torture myself. And then this is the third little insert that I have in my journal. It's my magical readathon journal, and that's a readathon hosted by G over at Book Roast. It has a whole thing. It's like a RPG. You go to magic school, you read some books, but it lasts like 4 years. So I have a separate little journal for it because it's going to last years and years and years. But that is the whole journal so far, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.